All right, we've said goodbye to all of our friends that are staying here. It's always so sad to do that when you meet and meet up with your friends. That's the hardest part, I think, about the traveling.
I agree, but it's always so much fun when we get to see them again.
Yeah, yeah.
That is the best part.
So, we're ready to roll out. Myrtle's ready to roll.
Oh.
She's got her place.
She ran out of trees to climb on.
She did. She did. All right. I hope you guys are ready to roll. Buckle up. We even met some new friends here. We're going to go over and say goodbye to Mike and his wife. We didn't get to meet his wife, but we did have some nice conversations with Mike over here. So we're going to roll over while Aja gets finished and say goodbye. This has been a really nice camping area. It does get, during the day, you can hear some of the machines running around and stuff.
Uh-oh, look at what we got. Uh-oh. Trenches to go through.
Okay, well, slow down, slow down. Oh my gosh, that's a big one.
I don't think I'm gonna go out that way. We wanted to come over and say goodbye, and it was a pleasure meeting you, so.
All right, we're gonna go say our goodbyes. Oh, honey, don't get over on this side.
I have to do something.
Well, that is way too much for our vehicle. Oh yeah, Aj, this is too much for our rig.
No, it's better now.
So the road's really suspect here nowadays. It used to not be this bad.
I think that's why they didn't come back here.
See, there's a turnaround right up here. It is beautiful up here. This is a spot here, but only 2 people can fit here. We can go check and see if we can find bags if you want to.
I'm gonna look right now.
Okay, there are spots over on the other side of the lake, but they're along the side of the lake, so I don't know how many people can fit in that area. I mean,
those guys look like they're content staying. That's one thing about how those huge rigs.
yeah, those huge rigs, you're limited.
Not sure I can get it because there's not good service here.
Huh?
I don't have good enough service here.
Oh, well, you know that road right there? If you take it back, that's where we camped way back there in that back area.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. But
This one right here?
No.
They're parked
No,
in
not
it.
them. There's another road right there that goes across and then back that way.
Okay.
And that's where, like, Carolyn, there was like about 5 or 6 of us.
All right. I don't think I can pull this up. I sent it to Sue and Ed, but they said, yeah, it's really rutted. And I said, oh, we're already on that road. I don't think I have good enough service, though. All right, so you can see the ruts. This is what we came through. This is one of the reasons that our group isn't back here with us, because the potholes are pretty big. Alright guys, so we got to Mitchell Lake and it is dark. The forest is out that way. And out by that light, past that is the lake. It's not much of a lake from what I can see, but the elk are supposed to be down there in the morning, and so we'll go down there and check that out in the morning. Hopefully we get to see that. We're kind of having a hard time with our fire though.
Yeah.
It's not wanting to stay burning.
It's not completely cooperating.
No. So I found this big round and I rolled it all the way from the open meadow to over here, but it's really hard and it's very wet, I think.
It doesn't want to burn very well.
No, so I just keep putting pine needles in there and some other branches. I don't know, we've been out here for about an hour watching the fire. It's okay. You just pick up the pine needles on the ground and pop them in there.
Yeah.
I am really surprised there's no burn bans here yet, just because they already have a fire going on near Flagstaff. But
It's got to be like burning just the underbrush like this stuff.
so it's a really nice place. It's like, I think 14 days is what I said when we drove in. And it's absolutely gorgeous here. The road that we came in on was beyond rutted. It had
Not good for a Class A, but okay for our
Yeah.
rigs.
You probably could get a Class A if you went real slow, maybe. I'm not real sure. So Dana and Steve, Full Tiny House, Kevin, Campervan Kevin, and our friends Frank and Tammy, they are down the road. They did not want to come back here through that road. And they got here before we did, and we came back here and they were already set up when Aja rode her bike down there to see if they wanted to come back here. So we're kind of split up for the night because we wanted to stay we wanted to be by the lake so we could get up in the morning and see if the elk were out there. We've definitely seen elk prints.
And elk poo.
And a lot of elk poo.
Yes.
Yeah, lots. Yeah, Scotty's flashlight just doesn't work in the forest. Can't see anything in here. But we're just, Aja's gone to bed and Scotty and I are just sitting by the fire.
It's just not well, you've had a good fire for a couple hours then.
Yeah, I walked around for about an hour and picked up all that, all those old twigs. That was 2 bakes full.
Oh. That's why it burned so quick. It was so good.
Right. Yeah, but I didn't even have to use paper it was so dry, I didn't even have to use paper. I just put pine needles in there.
It's perfect. Maybe you should have rubbed a couple sticks together, then you would have needed no flameola.
I've tried that before. That's, forget it. That's why they make matches and lighters. Yeah.
This ain't no survivor.
I will say that we used our brand new axe tonight that we were gifted, and it worked out very well. The thing is sharp.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
perfectly balanced. And then the bottom thing had a saw on it.
Yeah.
Which we
that
didn't
was pretty
realize.
cool.
Yeah,
I'll
that
show
was-
you guys
yeah.
that one day when we have it out again.
Yeah. So as much as I thought that S-wing hatchet was pretty cool, this one is really cool.
Yeah.
One thing I hope, and it won't bother me though, is that the gentleman over there playing his radio, that I do not have to give him a jump start because he played his radio.
Oh, yeah.
But he doesn't.
He-
He looks like he's done this a few times.
He looked like he was having a little bit of fun here when we drove in. And I think our fire's just about had it. I think we're gonna pour some water on it and You can't really put
There the flame went.
yeah, you can't
Lost of the
really
flame.
you can't really put dirt on it unless you really dug down because there's so much pine needle in it. It would just smolder in there.
Yeah.
But we have a couple 2 gallons of water for extra water.
Which
so-
we call disposable water
Yep.
for uses for any need. Yep.
No. I'm a strong believer. Put your fire out.
Twice. Put it out and then drain it. That's your belief.
I kind of
I
drive.
think it's out.
I
Oh,
kind of
put it
drive
out more.
Scotty
Yeah.
nuts about that because I won't even let it boil. You know, when it bubbles up, it's got to be completely no steam and no bubbling. I don't want to be responsible for burning a forest down and ruin it for everybody.
Even if it takes 12 gallons.
That's right.
We do it all.
All right, guys. Thanks for sitting with us fireside, listening to us ramble over here.
Yep. Just a beautiful night, though.
Yeah, I wish you guys could see it. It's really pretty.
I'm glad we came here and didn't camp just off the road.
Yeah, this is really nice. All right, guys. I'm gonna turn you guys off, and we're gonna go in, put the fire out, and go on in. We'll see you guys
Later.
another night.